Good morning, afternoon, and evening, all of you guys watching on YouTube. I'm Owen Video, coming at you live for the first time in a long time. Tonight, we're going to be answering all of your digital marketing questions. So I hope that you guys will come on board, ask some questions in the comment area, and if you're on Facebook or you're on Instagram, we posted the question a little bit earlier. We basically asked, what are your top digital marketing questions? And I'll show you guys a picture of that. We asked you guys this question on Facebook and on Instagram. And so we're really looking forward to hearing some of your questions. We're going to dig into some of your answers. I'm Owen Video. I'm your host. And for those of you that may be joining me for the first time or not familiar with my content, I am a digital marketing expert. No, I know. You're like, hey, are you really allowed to call yourself an expert? But no, I am an expert. I work with YouTubers all over the country. I work with Fortune 1000 brands, big time companies, guys, people with money. They got money, man. And I help them with digital marketing. YouTube is a big part of what I do. I've been able to grow my own channel to 35,000 subscribers. In fact, we just hit the 35,000 subscriber mark. Thank you very much. But I've also built my own channel. I've also got a podcast. I do a Facebook live show. And so people, and my name is Owen Video, right? So people often, look at me as a digital marketing, or excuse me, a YouTube marketing or a video marketing guy. But what we do goes so much further beyond that. And I'm glad that you're here, and you're going to see a small taste of what it is that we do for our people. Paul Peck is logging in. Good to see you, my man. Doing it with Jason says, hey, that was a me intro. I'm not sure. Are you drinking? Have you been drinking again, Jason? Rosh Silers is saying, hey, all. Ricky Garcia is saying, thanks for all you do. You've helped me grow a ton. 3,000 subs and growing. I love to see that. Paul Peck is giving me an Air 5 on the 35,000 subscribers. Guys, if you follow me on Instagram, check out my profile over there. I'm at Owen Video, and you can check me out on Instagram. And actually, I really hope that you will check me out on Instagram. I'm very active over on that platform. We're going to be answering your digital marketing questions tonight. So I'd love to know, what are your top digital marketing questions? And I'm going to get into some of those things right now. One of the first questions I got earlier today is, how did you get to 35,000 subscribers? So let's just sort of dig into that. YouTube is its own thing. Okay, we have to, you got to understand that YouTube is its own thing, and it has changed a lot over the years. And so it's important to understand the platform that you're on. Now, I'm going to tell you guys just straight up how I built my channel. I would create videos that my clients needed, and I would make those videos. That's it. That's all I did. I made some of my early videos were like on web design marketing, or how to build funnels, and how to get your clients to actually buy from you. And that is still a big part of what I do. So I want to encourage you guys to make videos a couple different ways. Okay, as you're making video, first of all, how many of you guys are YouTube creators? I mean, all of you guys are on YouTube, and I assume a bunch of you are actually YouTube creators. But let me know, guys, in the comment section if you guys are actually creating content. This is whether you're live or on the replay, because it's important to think about here. So a couple different ways I want you guys to make videos. Number one, make the videos that you need to make. So Jason Rodriguez is a good example. He's got a woodworking channel that I absolutely love. First of all, I don't work with wood. It's just a part of who I am. Jason loves wood, and that's his thing, and I'm not here to judge him on that. But he's a woodworker. I just enjoy watching him do his stuff. Jason, you've got to make the videos that your clients or your customers need at the end of the day. You've got to make videos for them. So that's one way to make videos. Jason is saying, I would not call it a creator. Another wood joke. How to Automotive is saying, hello. Owen and Brian from How to Do Automotive checking in. Good to see you. The Real Estate Whisperer got a great question. I'm going to answer that one next. Beanie Draws is saying LOL. Let me tell you, Beanie, when I go live, I'm hoping you'll be here. I really am. I'm hoping you'll be here. And then Jason is continuing to make inappropriate comments in the comment area. Larry Snow, been a while, man. Great to see you. I'm glad you're here. So the first way you make videos, okay, you got to make the videos that you need to make. Those are the videos that your clients need. Rosh Seilers, you know this. You understand this. You've got to make the videos you need to make. The other thing is that you've got to make videos that'll bring new people into your channel. So these are going to be search, word, and keyword term optimized videos. This is where you're going to use tools like TubeBuddy to bring in some new clients, to bring in new viewers to your channel. You may have to go even outside, off the reservation a little bit to make videos you wouldn't have otherwise made, right? But it seemed like a good idea because they've got high search traffic. And this is what we call pull content, right? We have three kinds of content: pull, push, and pow. Push content is the first kind. It's stuff you need to make. Pull content, this is content that's designed to pull new people in to your channel. And then POW content. This is going to be like tentpole content. It's going to be ad content. It's wow content. This is kind of this designed for your community. It's designed for people that already know you. In fact, I was just on the phone with a friend of mine, Jeff Weiss, who is over at the Weiss Life, 250,000, maybe even more like 350,000 subscribers now. He's a good friend, or becoming a very good friend. We met at CVX last year. And I just launched a family channel. By the way, guys, I would love for you to check out my family channel at Them Hemsath. So if you go to YouTube and go to Them Hemsath, I'll post a link in the comment section in just a second. He had a great point. Is he said, you've got to make. He says you posted this video, but it's like it only makes sense if I know you. And it's more powerful if I know you. So I want you guys to think about that. Who are you making content for? Okay. I'm actually copying this link address over here, and I'm going to paste it in here. There you go. So if you want to check out my new channel, I want to encourage you guys to go and subscribe. You're going to see more of my family on that channel, some of that stuff. So I want you to think about that, the push, pull, and pow, and community content. Like Jason, you do a great job at this, making content that's really specific to the people who already follow you, okay? Paul Peck, I'd love to see more of that from you. I'd love to see, like, Paul behind the scenes, how I got started in drywall, right? And some of those types of content. Doing it with Jason says, Owen is like the old Bo Jackson commercials. Owen knows, yes. That is where it's all about. So let's go back to another question. The Real Estate Whisperer. Oh, is there an echo when I screen share? Is there an echo? You know what? It's probably because it's sharing audio from the screen capture. So is that better? Is it gone now? Is it gone now? Real Estate Whisperer, my good friend, is saying, should I stop using ebooks to capture leads? Is there another tactic I should be using? Great question. Ebooks are a fantastic way to generate leads from your website. And the trick with ebooks now, in fact, I just downloaded an ebook yesterday. It was more of like a PDF guide. I think all of you should be using ebooks. In fact, when a new client comes in, we teach the ebook model pretty religiously, if that's like a thing that you can say on YouTube. You have to have an offer that's so good that your audience wants to take it home with them, right? Now, Real Estate Whisperer, you're in real estate, so you're going to want to create a buyer's guide. You're going to want to create a seller's guide, and that's going to generate two different kinds of leads for you. We run into this big problem, okay, when it comes to lead capture devices or free offers, right? Lead magnets, where people are creating a one-size-fits-all lead magnet, right? So it's like, I forget what city you're in real estate, but it's like Austin, Texas real estate guide. Well, who is that even for, right? It's so nebulous and vague that it really doesn't even hit anybody, Brian White is saying, Owen looking good. Hey, great to hear from you, Brian. Great to have you here. I really love having you guys here, by the way, because I don't get to go live on YouTube often. I would like to go live on YouTube every day this week. That's sort of my goal, and I want to get back into streaming live on YouTube. So when it comes to your lead magnet, all of you should have a lead magnet. Paul Peck, you should have a lead magnet that's like 5 things you need to know about drywall, or even if you were to take one of your videos and turn it into a drywalling guide for like basic, like how to repair a hole in your wall, right? Because I've got holes all up in my walls. I have a bit of a temper. I've got a bit of a temper. And so I've put holes in my walls. I'm also not great with a hammer, so I've put holes in my walls. You know, you could create a guide for how to patch a hole in the wall in 5 steps or less. And it's not an ebook, okay? It's more like a guide. It's like a 3 to 4 page PDF. In fact, let me show you guys a couple of different guides that I have. So I've got the Video Marketing Toolkit. I'm going to show you that right now. I think I'm alone now. All right, so this is my ebook guide, and this is more of like a traditional ebook where it has like, you know, multiple different steps to it, you know, or multiple different pages to it. It looks like a box, but it's actually a, you know, just a series of pages that'll show you how to you know, how to use YouTube like a professional. Now I've got another one called Gear Guide 2. You know, and this one right here is designed to appeal to the you know, to the YouTube marketer, right? Somebody that wants to use YouTube for their business. Okay, that's what this is for, right? And then we'll go to the next one. I forget some of my... Now, here's another one that I'm doing. This is my toolkit guide. Okay, I'm gonna actually put these links. I'll put these links in the chat area for you guys, so you can kind of like take advantage of them if you want to. I'm not here to get you on my lead sheets or anything like that, but I want you guys to actually experience this. What I do on this one, this is actually an ebook guide that I'm offering through ManyChat. So it's connected to my chatbot. You know, the first one was connected to, you know, a pretty traditional landing page. The other one's connected to my chatbot. And the whole process behind these things is different. But here's why you want an ebook guide, is you want to connect your, first of all, you want to be collecting your emails from your leads, okay? What's happening with Facebook shutting down business pages and YouTube demonetizing channels is it's proof that everything you're doing on these platforms could go away pretty much overnight. And you need to have a list of your own people that you can email either one at a time or bulk email, right? That's really what we want to do, is bulk email. And you can generate still sales and leads and views that way. Look at the news with Philip DeFranco. Did you guys hear the news with Philip DeFranco today? Who heard that news? I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment area. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to go kind of check the comments and see if we've got some new questions to ask. You know, Philip DeFranco is moving off of YouTube. He's creating his own network. And why is he doing that? Well, because he's not getting what he needs from YouTube. YouTube is not properly sharing his stuff out. Or they're demonetizing his stuff. And so he needs to be in a place where, you know, he can provide for his own living. So it's very important. Kathy Fit, good to see you. We still have echo? We still have echo? Echo. Oh, yeah, now I see. I see why there's echo now. Okay, I had two of the same buttons pressed. Well, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So I hope that answers your question, Real Estate Whisperer. You want to be collecting emails, but here's the thing. You also want to be connecting your funnels to Tripwires. Do you guys want to see something cool? Tell me yeah in the comment section if you want to see something cool. I'm going to show you guys something. I want you guys to go to this page and opt into my toolkit. And here's why. I want you to see how I make sales in my sleep. Jason, this could be a big deal for you. Paul Peck, this could be a big deal for you. This is called a Tripwire Offer. Okay, and how this works is like this. When somebody opts into my toolkit, The next page they go to, let's go to the toolkit. Hang on. So they opt into the toolkit. It may not work because okay. And now they go to a second page where I'm able to upsell to a $7 item. Now, I'm not trying to sell this to you guys right now, okay? I don't care if you buy it. It's only $7. Only $7! But what happens is we use the free lead magnet to make more sales. So pay attention to me, Real Estate Whisperer. Pay attention to this, okay? And this is good for Paul Peck. This is good for Sabby BG if you're watching. This is good for Kathy Fit. This is a great suggestion for you. You create a free ebook that when they opt in, they go to a page where you upsell them an offer for $7. And then once they buy that $7, they go to another upsell for $20 more, to a $37 upsell. And what this does, people will buy. I know that you're thinking, no one would buy from me. No one would buy from me. It's absolutely untrue. There are people, Paul, that are so freaking tired of their drywall situation, the holes in their walls, or covering up, needles and not sure how to do that, or pinholes, that they would pay you $7 for your quick tips on how to do it very quickly. Right? Jason, there are people out there that would love to get started with woodworking, and they would buy a course from you for $7. They would. Guys, there are millions of people watching your YouTube, or potentially watching your YouTube videos. So you need to be creating a lead magnet, not just to get leads, but also so that you can get them into your funnel when you make sales. Now, we created our funnel. We launched it January 1st. I mean, it's been in my system for a long time, but I haven't really launched it because I'm too overwhelmed. I'm busy. My wife came on board. We made $1,000 recurring in our first 30 days. And I stand behind the product too. It's also a great product. I hope we solved the echo problem. Want to say hi to who's out here. First of all, we got Kathy Fit saying, what's up? Doing it with Jason, Rush Silers, Jeff Lauder. Okay, Jeff Lauder Esquire is saying, how do we get this free ebook to them? Okay, doing it with Jason said, I just did my first Periscope and then I deleted it. Okay, right on. And if you guys have questions, ask them in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys. So the next question is, okay, so I've made this free ebook. How do I get people to it? Well, that's what we're doing YouTube for, is it not? Right? You guys could be putting a link to your ebook inside of all of your videos, and you could be promoting your ebook through your live videos and through your uploaded videos. So imagine, I'm actually going to go get an example of this today. I do a show for Be Live Weekly. Okay. And what happens is that show is sponsored by my free ebook. Okay. And what I do is I use that to get people, over to the opt-in. So you have to promote it, right? You have to promote it. How do you promote it? Well, post on Facebook, right? Post on Instagram. Do a video and say, hey, this video is brought to you by, my free ebook. And I want you guys to check that out. So I'm going to play this for you. It'll take like a minute to get to the main point, but I want you guys to take a look at how I promote my ebook through the live show I do on Be Live. Facebook live videos into an online course that you can make some major money with. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. It's Be Live Weekly. Be
Live Weekly with Owen Video, where entrepreneurs give the latest tips, tricks, and tactics for Facebook live streaming. Join us live every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or type 5 into the comments now to subscribe to the show. Now your host, Owen Video.
Welcome back, my friends and my family and my funky junkies. It's good to see you. Welcome back to Be Live Weekly, where we keep you up to date on expert tips, tricks, and tactics to grow your Facebook live show. I'm so glad that you're here. And remember, you can give me 5. Just type 5 in the comment section right now if you're watching on Facebook. That will subscribe you to the show, and you'll get alerts from moi That's French for me. Every single week when we go, I don't know if you guys are paying attention to the news. Live have lost some functionality, okay? We weren't loud. I know it's loud. It sounds so loud, guys. I may not be the best with sound effects, but here's the deal. You can now stream live again. You're not a most important thing is to I'm not good at this. Facebook. Now this is this week. Facebook. But other than that, guys, we've restored almost full functionality.
Okay,
and
here
we
it comes.
really appreciate the team over at BeLive for getting that done for us. So if you appreciate BeLive and what they do for us, type a yeah in the comment section right now. I don't know how you spell it, guys. I don't know. Maybe it's yay. Maybe it's a happy emoji. But these guys have been working around the clock. And I know because I'm part of the team over gearguide.com, and you can access my live stream gear guide. I have the greatest gear, the most expensive high-end gear in there, but I also have the lower end just getting started gear. So no matter where you're at in your Facebook live show, if you want to find microphones, webcams, speakers, lights, mobile gear, mobile carrying bags, I've put together a 22-page guide. I made it especially for you, especially for you.
Okay, so that's enough. You guys have sat through enough of that. I wonder how many viewers I lost on that. On that, you know. But here's the deal. Here's what I did there. Let me see if I can go back to you guys. So here's what I did there. I'm doing this live show, and I say this live show is brought to you by the live stream gear guide, and then I show a picture of the live stream gear guide. We got like 7 opt-ins to that today. So that's 7 new people in my chatbot. That's 7 new people that are going to get alerts, and that was just on one broadcast. So you've got to create this ebook guide, and I don't know what the ebook guide is. I mean, you could answer the top 10 questions in your industry, right? Rosh Seiler's top 10 social media questions 2017 or just 2018 answered, and then you have one question per page. You got a 17-page ebook. You write the whole thing in Google Documents, you export it to a PDF, you throw it on your website, and you drive people to it. Okay, so that's really how the ebook works, and you've really got to get that set up. Now you're asking, how do we deliver it? How do we deliver it? Through MailChimp. Now, I don't use MailChimp. I use a company called GetResponse, and I think that GetResponse is a superior company for a lot of different reasons, but the biggest reason is its ease of use. And I'm going to put the GetResponse link in the comment section right down there so you guys can check that out, and I highly encourage you to check it out. I got a ton of videos on my channel that will show you how to do this, guys. And you know what? No one knows that about my channel, right? People look at my channel, they say, "Owen, you're a YouTube guy. You're a YouTube guy." Well, yes, I use YouTube. But I wouldn't put myself in the same bucket as like Tim Schmoyer and Daryl Eves and Nick Nimmin. I love these guys. How many of you guys know Nick, Daryl, and Tim? In fact, put their name. Who's your favorite, Nick, Daryl, or Tim? Put their name in the comment section below. I'd love to know who is your favorite. But I'm not like them where I teach YouTube, right? YouTube is one of the tactics that we teach. And if you're a YouTuber, you want to follow me because I'm going to show you how to make money with YouTube. You wouldn't believe how many people, and I'm not talking about Daryl, Tim, and Nick. These guys do very well. A lot of YouTubers are out there, 10,000, 200,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, and they're not making any money, right? You have got to have digital marketing plans behind your process in order to ensure that you're making money with your channel, because overnight you could be demonetized. Philip DeFranco, folks, read the news, right? Everything's getting demonetized. So what do? You have no list, you have no website. All your videos are getting demonetized. Now what? You're freaking screwed, dude. But if you're building your own digital marketing empire, you have a list, you could easily build a Patreon. You say, "Hey guys, all of my videos got demonetized last night. For just $5 a month, you can support me making videos for the channel." You could make $300, $500 overnight. Now, most people out there are making somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000 a month, okay? And if in one blast of an email list, you could make $500 in Patreon donations monthly, you'd only have to do that times 3 to replace your income and become a full-time YouTuber. Okay? Very, very important to understand how all of that works. Beanie Draws is saying, I'm digging the new live graphics too. The yellow bits look nice. Oh, I got to put those back up. Hey, man, thank you so much. You know, been trying to improve the channel. I'm really looking to focus on serving you, the viewer. And I love, you know, Beanie, you're a part of the community. In fact, I was thinking, how do I get Beanie back to my channel? You know, and people like Beanie back to the channel. So that's why I'm doing these Q&As and doing more of this stuff. What I'm learning is that it is rather challenging. In the other stuff that I do, I have a producer that presses all the buttons for me. So I'm like trying to do all the buttons, and it's a little bit more confusing. Paul Peck is saying, yes, I need this inspiration. If you guys have questions for me, ask them in the comment area below, and we will answer your top digital marketing questions for you. Just going back to the Book of Faces and seeing if we have any other questions there. Although, for the most part, you know, you guys are right here, and so I'll be answering your questions pretty aggressively here. Hey, I just launched a new channel over on my family channel. It's called Them Hemsass. Would love it if you guys would go down there and subscribe. We launched a new video today about my recent cancer scans. I would love for you guys to check that out. And I'm going to post a link in the description box right here. You're like, oh, are you promoting to us? Are you promoting to us on this Q&A? Yeah, I am. And I watch a lot of Jim Gaffigan, if that's in case you guys were wondering. Beanie Draws is saying, I really need to figure out a good ebook idea. You don't need an ebook, Beanie Draws. And listen to me. Listen to me. Nobody ever freaking listens to me. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a full ebook. An ebook is a generic term, okay? You need like a PDF guide, 2 or 3 pages, and it should be something that someone can look at and throw away. I'm being absolutely serious. If you give them a guide that's too long, what they're going to do is, this is what people do with ebooks. Maybe you guys can relate to me. People get their ebooks, they flip through them to see how much content there is, and then they either stash them and never look at them again, but they go, I'm going to look at that later, right? How many of you guys have ever done that with an ebook? Let me know in the comment section, yes or no. Or they flip through them and they never look at them again. But essentially, you've got that one moment where they're going to look at it, and you've got to put some value. So you're saying, other than a coloring book, if that's even possible, or a worthwhile idea. Beanie Draws, here's my idea for you. You put together an ebook on how to draw a stegosaurus. That's it, man. And you think of each page of paper like a half sheet. So first of all, every ebook should have this: a great looking cover, a 3D, looking cover like I showed you, a page that's like about this author, a page that's like about this book, the main chunk of the book, and then the last page should be some type of sales offer. Maybe it's just all your social media channels, just to get them on social media. But Beanie Draws, you should absolutely be teaching people how to draw. So you create a book on how to draw a stegosaurus, and maybe it's like 5 steps, and maybe it's complicated, but that's okay. You do phenomenal artwork. So you do something like, here's the first thing you draw, big circle for the body and a small circle for the head, and then all the little stegosauruses. And then the next picture you draw, you're with me, right? You've seen books like this, is now you're filling in all that stuff. And then the next picture you draw is the completed picture. And what you're doing is you're creating these so that your audience can become as good as you. Okay. And you offer those for free, and all they have to do is opt in, and you're building a list, so that's, if I were you, I would do that right away. And I would actually think about doing maybe one of those, like 2 of those a year, right? So one's on stegosauruses, the other one's on Tyrannosaurus rexes, right? And or the 2 most popular, whatever they happen to be, maybe a Velociraptor and a T-Rex. And you create 2 of those a year and you put them both on your website. And then every time you do a new dinosaur video and you say, hey, if you want to get started drawing your own dinosaurs, download my free ebook, How to Draw a Tyrannosaur and How to Draw a Stegosaur, and get them into your, maybe combine them and it's one book. And then Beanie, you can open that up. You could put a page in that book that's like, hey, post your drawings on Instagram and tag me. I'll be sure to share it on my channel. And then every week, these people that are tagging you, you actually give them props on your channel. Do you guys see what internet marketing is? That has nothing to do with optimizing your YouTube channel. It has nothing to do with getting more views, but it will absolutely grow your reputation online. And that's the value of my channel. And that's what we're going to be talking about more on my channel. Right? Digital marketing. I'm going to finally step out of this I'm a YouTube guy and step more into I'm a digital marketer guy. And I hope you guys will join me for that journey. Real Estate Whisper is saying, can I put the gear guide link in a real estate Facebook group I'm in? Yeah, of course. Please do. I hope you do. It's thevideospot.net/gearguide2. And here's the thing, Real Estate Whisperer, why not make your own? Why not make, and maybe, why not make your own? It's like the realtor's guide to video. Right? And in that, you have 5 things that you do. Hey, you need a mobile device, you need a tripod, you need to have a schedule, and you need to have a list of topics, And then at the last page, you could say, here are 5 people you should follow, right, online. Grant Weiss, Owen Video, Tom Ferry, whatever. You just got a resource list for them so people can flip through it. They go, I'll buy these things. They put the book aside. They never, ever open it again. And that's exactly where you want them. You don't want people going through your content over and over and over again, nitpicking at it and that sort of thing. Kathy Fit is, maybe I should do an ebook on becoming a beach body coach. No, I don't recommend that. And Kathy, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you today. Mondays are like my busiest day. And by the way, you did schedule an appointment. It was for Wednesday. So we'll get it all back on the calendar. Kathy wanted an appointment with me, and so we set that up. I would not do it on becoming a Beachbody coach. You know why? Because nobody's waking up and saying, I want to be a Beachbody coach, right? Or very few people are. What people are waking up and they're saying is, I want to lose weight. They're saying, I want to feel better. I want to heal my gut, right? They're saying, I want to make more money from home, right? These are what they're saying. So what I would do if I were you, is I would say I would do top 5 home workouts, top 5 shake recipes. You remember I said no one listens to me. I promoted this to a Beachbody coach years ago, and I said you've got to make an ebook on shake recipes. Look, you have a shake. Arbonne has a shake. Visalis has a shake. Everyone's got a shake. Now I know your shake is better. I know your shake is better. Hey-oh, who just hit us? Jeff Lauder Esquire, my legal buddy, is saying, loving it, brick and mortar, Google local maps. Awesome, man. I appreciate that $5 hit right there. That's awesome to see. And it's just, it's like an applause, for me. And I appreciate that because my whole family is sitting down eating dinner right now wondering where Dad is. But I'm like, no, I've got to be here with you guys because I am determined to get to 100,000 subscribers this year. I am determined. And the only way I'm going to do that is with focus. Nick Nimmin told me that. Nick Nimmin is a good personal friend, close personal friend. And I ask him a lot, like what I should be doing and what he thinks of these new ideas. And so we're going to be more of who I am. I'm going to be more of who I am on this channel and who I am as a digital marketer. I'm a digital marketer who has had some phenomenal success with video. Not only that, I love video. I eat, breathe, not just video, but media. I love media. I love television. I love television. I love Lucy. What are your favorite TV shows? Let me know in the comment section. I want to get to know you guys. All right, so I wouldn't do an ebook on becoming a Beachbody coach, and you shouldn't either. Jeff Lauder, you shouldn't do an ebook on how to sue somebody or how to. What kind of law are you in, by the way, Jeff Lauder? And maybe I'll see it when I scroll down. You need to focus on the benefits of working with you, not like the why, right? Not the what, right? So the why is looking great, feeling great, and looking great. You do that with shakes. What kind of shakes, right? Everybody has a shake now. But what you have is a recipe book for the shakes. You see where I'm going with that? So do an ebook where you've got like 5 different shake recipes. And if I were you, I would do a breakfast, like maybe 3 breakfast shakes, a lunch shake, and a dinner shake. And now, see, the big problem that I've had with shakes, and we're shake buyers, we buy from Madare, I believe, is our shake provider. My wife is a Madare rep. So we buy that stuff. I get tired of the shakes. It's like so boring. It's like a shake, a shake, a shake. But when you have different recipes for different times of day, one's maybe a little bit saltier, one's maybe a little bit sweeter, and you've got these different recipes. Now you have a reason for people to even print out the ebook and put it on their refrigerator. And I know that kind of counters what I said earlier about use it once and throw it away, but it's sort of a different approach here. So think about that. Beanie Draws is saying I moderate for all of them. For Daryl and Tim too. That's awesome, dude. Beanie, you're just like a man in the game. Brian G. Johnson is here. You know what? Brian is just a guy who I just have mad love for and mad respect for. And I'll be honest, like a lot of what I do is I'm looking at what Brian's doing because he's doing it right. And Brian has caught up to. He basically grew as big as I am in half the time, and that's awesome, So I really respect that he's here, and that's awesome. So let's see what other questions we have here. Paul Peck is saying I have 2 websites with products on Amazon and eBay. That's rad. That's rad. Oh, looks like Brian Owen. Okay. Jeff Lauder is saying, Owen, any thoughts on real estate lawyers getting a referral network channel going? All right. So you're in real estate law. I told you if I scrolled down, I'd figure out what it is that you do. Here's the thing. A referral network is only as good as the people in the network. Okay. So what he's talking about, Jeff, audience, people, right? I said the other day, I don't have fans, I have friends. So friends, what Jeff is talking about is he's a real estate lawyer, and he's talking about making all of these relationships with different attorneys, different realtors and mortgage brokers, and then having them refer business over to him. The problem with that is, in the world that we live in, at the end of the day, this realtor is more interested in you referring business to him. And unless you're in a place, Jeff Lauder, where you've got a whole list of buyers and sellers and you're just kind of like thinking, oh, I'll give some to this guy and some to this guy, I wouldn't expect too much to come from a referral network. How many of you guys have been in like a networking group, like a BNI or a LaTip or a something like that? And Jason, I know you love LaTips, but that's not what we're talking about. Real Estate Whisperer says, I love Dean Nimmin. That's so great. Dean Nimmin's the man. Like, this guy came out of nowhere, and we all just love him, and I think that's awesome. Paul says, I've been concentrating on keeping people on my YouTube channel to grow it first. Yeah, no, I totally get that. I did it the opposite way. I've been making 6 figures on YouTube, or from my YouTube channel, since I had 6,000 subscribers. I went a different way. I went a different route, and now you guys see my channel. I launch a new video and I struggle to get to even 1,000 views organically. I do promote a handful of my videos, the ones that I think need to be seen. But I don't have any problem getting leads from my channel. I get leads from my channel every single day. In fact, I have leads that I give out to my colleagues that are not, something that's appropriate for me. So any thoughts on real estate, lawyers getting a referral network going? I don't think you should put a lot of your stock in that, because I've been in BNI groups, I've been in LaTip groups, I've been in Chamber of Commerce groups, and at the end of the day, everyone's in it for themselves. And can you blame them? Can you blame them? I got a referral recently from a guy named Tim Schmoyer, right? I'm sure you guys are familiar. And he called me up and said, I got a guy, I think he's perfect for you, and ended up being a perfect lead for me. Huge compliment that Tim Schmoyer would send me a lead. Okay. And I've known Tim for, 5-6 years. It took 5-6 years for him to feel comfortable sending someone my way. And I respect that. So getting a referral network is not as easy as it sounds. You're going to put a lot of energy into this thing that won't really produce an ROI. What I would do is I would focus on like 1 or 2 people, build your own. Like maybe you get like one other lawyer and one other realtor, and it's the three of you, and you guys form a mastermind. Okay, you form a mastermind, not a referral network, because referral network is like gimme, 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 right? What leads am I going to get today? No leads, you guys suck, right? Form a mastermind group. Meet with your mastermind group weekly, and maybe even once every other week. And I have a couple mastermind groups. It's like 2 or 3 of us, we get together and we chat and we talk. That's where your referrals are going to come from. But here's the deal is like in between those referrals coming in, you're going to be in a place where you're learning, you're seeing their data, you're sharing your data with them, and you're actually creating relationships with people that will turn into new business. So that's something that I would focus on. Yeah, Jeff is saying, I'll get you a real estate agent you can trust. I'd be careful with that. I think at the end of the day, you're going to invest in that time and it's not going to get you where you want to go. Leon Bartrop, good to see you. He's saying, where did you get the new sub now graphics? They are awesome. I made these graphics in Starbucks as I was making my video for last week. So I put a lot of energy into the Mark Zuckerberg video. By the way, one of the best videos I've ever made. And if you guys have not seen that, I would love it if you would go watch that, comment on it. It was a fantastic video. Little bit funny, little bit truthful. I won't waste time going to it. But if you go to my channel, it's the new video out there, and I'd love to get you guys to go check that out. So I made this inside the Starbucks while I was there. And here's what I did is I went to CNN, and I went to Fox, and I went to RT, I think it's called, that Russian channel. And I just looked at what they were doing. And then I went over to Nick's channel, because everything Nick does turns to gold. And I saw what he was doing. And I did not copy them. I looked at what they were doing. I took a step back, and I said, okay, now, how does Owen Video's frame look? That's what I call it, as a frame. And this is what I came up with. In fact, Beanie, it's such a compliment that you liked the yellow, because I didn't like the yellow they were white, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. And then I thought, well, what's the opposite of blue? Well, what's the opposite of red? And I didn't know. What is the opposite of red? Is it blue? Do you guys know? But the opposite of blue is yellow. So obviously not red. Oh my gosh, it's embarrassing. The opposite of blue is yellow. So I used yellow, and I think it really pops. Doing it with Jason is being a smart aleck. Real Estate Whisperer is saying mine is only 20 pages. Doing it with Jason said, I've never looked at an ebook. Well, you should. You should. Dr. Sten, good to see you. Dr. Sten, you should be crushing it. Dr. Sten, do you have an ebook? I would love to know if you do. Beanie Draws. Dr. Sten says, Beanie Draws, yes, that is the second person that says you need to make a coloring book. It usually takes 3 times. So, Beanie, make a coloring book. That's the 3rd time. That's awesome. But, and I don't even know that you should do a coloring book, but like a coloring instructional book. Look, coloring books are impulse buys. I'm a parent of 4 kids. My kids have all sorts of coloring books. And you know where we buy them? We buy them at Dollar Tree, right? Because if you download for me, like I see your coloring book, dinosaur coloring book, Beanie, there's billions. And what am I going to do? Download your PDF, print it. Oh, my printer's out of ink. Oh, my printer's not plugged in. Oh, my printer. How many of you guys have printers? Put printer in the comment section if you have a printer, right? We don't even have one. What we do is we send it to FedEx Kinko's, and then when we do our Costco stuff, we go out and we do that. So coloring books are impulse buys. We buy them before road trips. We buy them when we're in line. The kids are screaming at the grocery store. The coloring book's $1. What I want you to do is provide something, Beanie, that nobody else provides, and that's how to draw dinosaurs. And that's frickin' what you do, man. That's just what you do. So give them a how to draw dinosaurs tutorial, right? And just something they can download, because they will download that. They will print that out. Why? Because they can't get that at the store. They won't get your dinosaurs at the store. But a coloring book where they're just kind of filling it in. And maybe I'm mincing words. Maybe it's all kind of the same thing here. Jeff Lauder is saying, Brian G, I just started watching your stuff. Brian G is awesome. I watch every time Brian G puts out a new video, I watch it in my watch later list. I watch my videos on my YouTube. I watch on my big TV. I rarely watch when I'm on. What I do on mobile, by the way, and here's a tip for you guys, like manage your communication with people. I use my mobile device to comment on people. So I will let me share something with you. I'll check out Brian's video and say, Brian, great video. I learned a ton. Thanks so much. Before I even watch it. Sorry. Why? Because I want to support Brian. And I want other people to see that Owen Video is watching Brian's stuff and learning from Brian G. But then the video goes in my watch later and I watch it here on my TV. So when I'm watching TV and he throws out a nugget, I might comment again and again and again. So I don't see anything wrong with that. But I use my mobile device to make comments and to add to the watch later list. And then I come home and I watch the videos at home on the big screen TV where I can just sort of like, I can have a cup of coffee and a glass, some tea and just relax and even make notes in my laptop. Brian G is saying, I like big fonts and I cannot lie. Kinetic text on the fly. When the beat drop, my intro pops and you found the G. I love it. That's fantastic. You guys, I just love. Dr. Stan is saying, yes, like the way you are going. Thank you so much. Real Estate Whisperer is saying, my avatar isn't other realtors. It's the people who buy the homes. Yeah, I think that I was kind of like going back and forth between a couple different things. So if your avatar, for example, is your avatar, by the way, guys, these are words you guys should know. Your primary marketplace, your buyer persona, your avatar. If your avatar is home buyers, then you need to make an ebook guide for home buyers, right? 10 ways to hire a realtor. 10 homes you should avoid. 3 must-see neighborhoods in Newark. You know what I mean? Honestly, the bulk of my clients are realtors. So I could go on for days. I really could. Incredible Autos. Jay, good to see you. Good to see you. Real Estate Whisperer saying you should make a book, if you haven't, on good people in your area that are plumbers, electricians, and so I love that. Okay, so what Dr. Sten is saying, hey, you should make a book of top realtor or top plumbers in Cincinnati, top electricians in Cincinnati. That is a phenomenal idea. If I had my sound effects up, I would give you a thing. A sound effect here. You know what we did once for a realtor is we did an ebook on we did an ebook on emergency numbers. So it was like this, it wasn't for a realtor, it was for a veterinarian, right? And we just like top 10 ways to kill your cat. Like, what are we gonna do? So what we did is we made a Temecula guide to emergency and must-have numbers. So it's like the fire department, poison control, the police. You know how you guys get these things in the mail? Like you get like a magnet from poison control, and it's got poison control's number. You get another magnet from the police department or the sheriff, and it's like, here's the 1-800 number. But what if you made like one sheet, right? And it was everyone's number. The police, poison control, but also the schools, right? Also the top pizza places. And so you had all the hot spots in your area. Brilliant idea. Doing it with Jason is saying, for the MLM, you could do top 5 nude workouts. And then Brian G. Johnson is saying, I need a shake. Hans Holtz is saying, too many sinners. There's a joke there, I know, somewhere. I've got a printer, haven't used it in months. Yeah, totally. Did you fall lately, Hans? Yeah, the best way to deal with those guys is to not deal with them at all, is to just let them do their thing. Affiliate marketing, my good buddy Mark is saying, I had an affiliate site years ago for coloring pages. Was pretty good, made some cash, great niche. If you guys want to learn how to make cash, follow Mark Campbell. He's great at the money thing. Beanie Dross, you guys. Oh, I don't think Owen has noticed. No, I'm just going to put this guy in timeout. I would love if, Jason, maybe Beanie, you want to administer for me. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go add moderator. It's still halfway up the chat. Add moderator. Oh my gosh, this guy is like going nuts. Why don't you guys say something? You guys got to ping me on Messenger when it's getting crazy like this. Oh man. Hallelujah. Jeez Louise. All right, we're going and I'm looking at questions here, answering your questions on marketing and digital marketing. Owen just noticed. Yeah, thank you so much. I would have. Oh boy. Yeah. It's all coming in right now. I just read nudes and shakes and I choked. Hey. Let's keep that to yourself. Anyway, guys, great to see you. We're winding down on the questions, so I'll let you guys go and have your dinner. We had a good chat here today, and I'm hoping to be live every single day on the channel this week, and I'd like to extend it to a going live all the time on the channel, not just to get the watch time up, but my real passion is live streaming. I like it so much more than editing. And editing is cool. There's a place for that too. I'm working on some new videos right now that I think are going to be really edited. You guys want to see a preview? I'm going to show you guys a preview. So I've got this story for you. I was on Judge Judy some time ago, and Judge Judy actually helped me get my start in YouTube. So I want to show you guys just a quick little preview of what's coming out on the channel. Hopefully tomorrow, but maybe Thursday. It's always like when I want to show you guys something that Premiere wants to ask me, how likely are you to recommend? And all this crap that just takes forever. All right, you guys ready? Check this out. But amidst all that embarrassment and fun, this is actually how I got my start on YouTube. And I want to share this rather embarrassing story with you right now on Owen Video. So, hello. So that's coming on the channel this week, guys. If you're new here, subscribe. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for joining me today. You guys really rock. We'll see you next time on Owen Video.